Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, what I'm going to show you is when a new salesperson joins your team and you want to assign him permissions to navigate his way through HubSpot. A lot of times businesses only want salespeople to have certain accesses and certain views. And to do that, the best feature to use is permission sets. What permission sets help you do is create a set, and then you can assign this permission set to every salesperson who joins your team. So that way, you do not have to separately give accesses to edit accesses for each user every time someone joins your team. You can just assign them that particular permission set, and you are set. So we'll see how to do that. So to start off with, again, go to settings like every time. Over here, you need to go to users and teams. Okay. And the first thing to do over here is if it's someone joining your sales team, you need to assign them a sales seat so that they're able to use these features. So I'll go to seats. For this example, I'll take this particular user and I'll assign him a sales enterprise seat. So by doing this, we ensure that they have all of the sales features at their disposal, and then we can take a call as to which features should they have access to, and we create a permission set. So over here, I've provided access, I've allocated a sales enterprise seat over here. And the next thing I'll do is create a permission set for them. So I'll click on permission sets. I'll create permission set. And over here, you see, these are the basic things which would be required for permission set. So first, for example, for contacts, how do you want a sales team to have access to contacts? So if I just click over here, I can give them view, edit, and delete access to either all contacts to their team's contacts. So if you've created a team on HubSpot, you can have them access to all of their team's contacts or just their contacts. So a lot of time businesses just want salespeople to have access to the contacts they are working on. So this is a handy feature to use. So I just change all of them to their contacts, and I can either check or uncheck unassigned. So what unassigned means is if there's any contact where there's no owner assigned, do you want the a salesperson to have a look at those as well? So I'll keep this ticked at the moment. The same goes for companies, leads. You can just change it to either teams or their own companies. For all of this, it would be the same. The next thing to do over here is CRM tools. So for CRM tools, these would be all of the features which you can either give or revoke accesses for. So the first one is bulk delete. It's always a good practice uh, to keep this switched off. Another one is communicate. So over here, you can give your salesperson to the access to communicate with either all of the contacts or records you have on your HubSpot, or record the team owns again, or the records they own. So for example, if I want to reach out to, if I select records they own, I will not be able to reach out to someone else, to a contact whose contact owner is not myself. So that is something which again you can select or deselect as per your discretion. But yeah, this is a very handy feature in case you want your salespeople to only communicate with people who they own. So that is one. Bulk delete, good to switch off. Imports can be switched on. Export, always a good practice to switch this off. Edit associations is okay. Enrich records, if you want them the access to enrich records, you can do that too. And customize the record page layout. So again, a good practice to just keep this switched off. Then we move on to marketing. So for marketing, a lot of times salespeople do not need any of these accesses. A lot of these at least. So list is okay. Sometimes they would want to create a list if they want to collate a number of people they want to reach out. So that's okay. They do not need access to forms. A file is okay if there's any presentation or deck which is hosted on HubSpot. If they want to share, they could use that. Marketing accesses for all of these is not required. So you can just switch that completely off. And then there's sales, prospecting agent. So if you're using this, it's okay. Otherwise, it's okay to switch it off. Scheduling pages, again, a good feature to turn on. So if they want to create their own scheduling page so that they can create a meeting link to share with their prospects or customers, always a good practice. So you can allow that. Commerce, again, they do not need access to any of these. So good to switch this off. Services, again, they do not need accesses. Automations, again, good to switch this off, because if they want, they could either raise a ticket with the marketing operations guy or the operations guy who can just create all of these workflows for them. Reporting is a good access to provide, because this allows them, if they want to create a report for themselves wherein they want to analyze their own performances, it's a good thing. So a good practice to just keep this on. Breeze Assistant is okay. Again, setting accesses, you do not want to, yeah, you would want to give them marketing contact, personal email accesses. That's all right. And user and account, again, good to switch this off as well. So once that's done, once you've given provided access to all of these sets, now it's time to allocate a user to it. So I had gone ahead with this particular user. So I'll just create that. And finally, I'll just name this as salesperson. So this permission set is a salesperson permission set, and I'll create. So that's it. That's how you can create a permission set for your sales rep. And now that it's ready, I can go anytime over here and I just refresh it. If you see, this particular contact was provided, was allocated this particular permission set. I can go, okay, so this person, so we had allocated this seat to this particular person. I can go over here to seats and I can change seat and provide them a sales enterprise seat. So now they have a sales enterprise seat and they have a permission set. I can do it for this person as well. I can provide it. I just need to go to actions, manage permissions, and assign permission set. And then I can select the salesperson and click on save. So that's how easy it is. That's how you do it. Hope you found this helpful. Thank you.